What's up, fellas? Couple little quick hits on what happened over the past week. A lot about this thing right here, the 10.3. A little bit about a new drone. Set up a mobile charging station for out when you're on the trail. Check it out. Our chassis braces are working really good. This was from the update last week. I mean, working amazing. Everything's super stiff right now.
Here is the rear brace bolted into the chassis in 2 spots.
The addition of the Vitavon panhard mount really stiffened up the front end. You can see now right here where the servo doesn't actually move off of the shock tower, but it actually moves with it now, right? So everything is tied together.
The Vitavon panhard mount bolts up absolutely perfectly. As you can see here in this picture, I had to clearance a little bit so I can get full lock.
I decided to flip the shocks over. The reservoir of the shocks is now down at the bottom, and this was just essentially to bring any weight that I could from up top down low. I also redid the shocks from 20 and 25 to 40 in the rear and the front. Now you can see it is a little bit slower.
Not a huge upgrade or mod, but I am hoping to get as much weight down low as possible.
When you go underneath the 10.3, you can see that all the links, shocks, and panhard are now bolted on. The problem with it before was you're just threading into plastic. While I did tap every single piece of plastic on here for the 3mm bolts, you just don't get a tight lockdown with the bolts. So now everything is bolted, everything is clearanced.
Essentially, I just used some longer 3mm bolts and attached them with some 3mm nuts, as you can see here.
You guys can see here the Raw 500 is back in the 10.3, and that is because I was running the 777 straight off a 4-cell, and that's 16.8 volts. The 777 was or is rated for 14 volts, so I have a feeling that the board fried and possibly the motor. So that is going back to Reefs so they can check it out. So in the meantime, the Raw 500 is back in here.
I will say, fellas, I do miss that 777, but here is the upside on this. This Raw 500 is absolutely amazing.
The 2-speed has been taken out. So here's the 2-speed right here. A little bit of less rotating mass. It's not a lot, but it is what it is. It's gone. When I was taking the 2-speed out, I tried to address that tick, click thing going on with the 10.3. I heard maybe you could shim the top gear in the bell housing. I shimmed it, still clicking. I have made some new foams for the high raxes to see if I could improve the crawlability of this 10.3. I have now gone to a 3-stage foam.
The inner foam is a AKA short course closed cell foam. The middle foam is the stock 10.3 foam, and the outer foam is some AKA 8th scale closed cell foam.
All right, enough of the 10.3. What we have here is a little drone with a camera. Here's a couple still shots from it.
These pictures here are of a potential new crawl spot.
I will see how this thing works. Who knows? I'm still working on it. It's my first drone, so we'll see what's up. All right, what I got going on here, guys, is a mobile charging station. Little DC power. Plug this puppy in. Look at that, right? Throw this in my backpack, out on the trail. Charge up your batteries. That's about it, fellas. That wraps it up. Until next time.